Hello everybody, this is Tom with Tom's How-To channel, and this is my very first how-to video. Um, I'm going to be posting a lot of episodes on video editing and related things, and also some English language videos as well for those of us who want to learn how to speak better English. So more information below in the comments. I'll put a little blurb there about who I am. And for now, my name's Tom, and I'm with Tom's How-To channel. So the topic of this first episode is going to be the VSDC video editor. And we are going to go over how to cut and split video clips within a project. So we'll just go ahead and get started. So the first thing we do here, you can see we're at the welcome screen. The first thing you see when you open VSDC editor is this screen, and I will have a link to where you can download this for free below in the comments. And you might want to consider getting the Pro Edition like I have. It only costs $20, and it was worth it. Really impressed with VSDC video editor. Even if you don't upgrade to the Pro Edition, it pretty much does everything that you need. So moving along, first thing you want to do is go over here to projects, click on it, new project, and we'll call this around town. Could put a description in there. There's some other fields. For me, the full high definition setting is fine. 30 frames per second is pretty common. This video editing software also works in ultra high definition, or 4K, which even a lot of the paid versions don't do yet. So click finish. Now we have just an empty project. There's nothing in there. There's no videos, no images, nothing. So we want to add some objects. So this button here, the editor button, this is something that you're going to be going to 90% of the time. This is where all the work gets done. So if you ever find yourself disoriented, you can't find your way around inside the VSDC video editor, just by default go click on the editor button and it'll look familiar again. So I will do that. I will go to add object. I will choose video. In this demonstration, it's going to be 2 videos that I've already set up. And I'll just select both of them, open them, and you'll see this wizard pop up. It's strange, it's misspelled, W-I-S-A-R-D, but that's no big deal. Really don't pay attention to this for right now, because it's just adding transitions between the video clips, which we're not going to do. We're going to do something else. So just apply settings. Here we go. So the first thing I notice is the screen's pretty big. So I'm going to shrink it up a little bit so that I can see more of the bottom here. So I'm looking around. I don't see the video anywhere. All I see is something called Sprite 1 and nothing else. Well, if you double click on Sprite 1, there's the 2 videos that I added. Sprite is just a grouping or a collection of objects, whether they're these 2 videos I have, I could add an image, whatever they are. It's just a container. So if you ever get lost for example, here, let's go back to scene 0. Okay, where's my video? Well, here's the tab, sprite 1. So pay attention to this, these tabs here. If you ever lose your way, just go back and click on the sprite and open it up, and your objects will be there. So let's highlight the first video. Of course, it's going to play from left to right, and this one will play first, it will end, and then the second video clip will start right in and then end. So click once on the object, on the video clip, and then right click and go to cutting and splitting. Now this opens up the cutting and splitting window, which I love. It's just such a useful tool. So as you can see here, you can edit and cut and split and also preview at the same time. So it makes it easy to figure out where you want to cut or split. So let's just preview this. Okay, I'm going to back it up because I want the tram to just be entering the sunlight. So right about there. Now I'll just make a mental note of that. So basically everything that's come before this blue cursor I want to delete, and I just want to leave the rest of the video clip. So let's drag this back to 0, and what we need to do is select a start and an end of the selection that we want to cut. So we put it on where we want it to start, and we click on start selection, and then I'll just go ahead and preview it again. It's getting pretty close. So maybe a little bit more. Oops, too much. Okay, right about there. And I'm going to click end selection. So I've got 2 dashed vertical lines, one at the beginning and one at the end of the section I want to cut. So I go here, click on cut region, and it's gone. And now this video clip begins right here. Okay, now very important, lower right hand corner, the button apply changes or nothing will be saved. Okay, it says here duration of source video file has been changed. Do you want to change the duration of the video object? So what they're asking you is, do you want the video clip to remain the same size even though you've cut a section out? Which means what will happen is the very last frame of that clip, it will just play over and over as if it's frozen to take up the rest of the space of the clip. Well, we don't want that. We want the clip to actually be reduced in size because we cut a piece out. So we'll click yes. See that? Now that clip shrunk from here down to here, almost half. There's a space here. So let's see what happens if we play this back, and I'll start it right here toward the end of the first clip, and watch what happens. Okay, black, just blank, nothing there. And then the second clip. So what's happening is that it plays along and it reaches here, and then there's nothing there. So nothing displays until it reaches this point and starts playing the second clip. So we want to match the beginning of this video clip with the end of this one. So how do we do that? Well, the best way to do it is take this cursor and move it too close to the end. Now we need a little finer touch. moving with the mouse is a bit rough. So you've got your arrow keys on your keyboard, and the ones that we're interested in, of course, is the left arrow key and the right arrow key. So if I click on the right arrow key, notice that the cursor is moving, and also, if you'll notice, down here toward the bottom it says position down below here, and this is the position of the cursor, and it'll change as I move the cursor. And see that? Okay, now we've hit the black, so we're out of that clip. Let's go back to the last frame of the first clip. There it is. Okay, that line is there. Now why did we move that cursor there? Because when you drag this video over here, it'll pop onto that line. It'll be a perfect match. That's why. Otherwise you'll just be guessing. Okay, so let's go ahead and preview, see what the second clip looks like.
Thank you. Appreciate it, you dick.
Well, I don't want me saying dick in that video, so I want to cut that out. So I'm going to click on there once, right click, go to cutting and splitting, and I have my cutting and splitting window open again. So let's just preview it and see where I say the word dick, and then of course we'll set the cursor to just before that, just in case my mom wants to watch this video.
Thank you. Appreciate it, you dick.
Okay, so yeah, dick starts right around here, 05.1. So I will, since we're going to cut the end of this video clip off, this is going to be our starting point. So we're not going to start at 0 because we want to keep all of this up until this point, and then cut everything from dick on. Okay, so let's just make sure.
Dick.
Yeah. Good call. All right. Okay. So that's where I'm going to start the selection. And I'm going to play it.
Dick.
Okay. Now the end of the video clip happens to be exactly where I want to end the selection. So now we've got the two dashed vertical lines on either end of the area that we want to cut. So we just go to cut region and it's gone. So let's do a preview. Make sure to move the cursor back to 0 and play.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so very important again, apply changes. And of course, we don't want the object to remain the same size. We want it to be cut down to what it should be. So, yes. All right. So now we have
Thank you. Appreciate it.
okay. Now notice this black. What's up? Well, since we did so much cutting off of both these video clips, the original end of the video is way over here. So we need to move this over here to match the end of that. So everything just sort of shuffles off to the left. And okay, so we need to save this project. Okay. And okay, I stopped the video here because I forgot to mention that when you go to click on the export project button or tab, you'll notice, as you see here, all the icons are grayed out and you can't use them. Well, it's an easy fix. The button next to it called conversion, if you'll click on that and then go back and click on export project again, then all the icons will come up ready to use. We want to export it as a video so we can watch it. So you can choose any of these formats. I like MOV just because. So it will export, and as you can see, it's running down here. It's at 25% and climbing. If you've got a longer video, of course, it could take quite a while to export. Okay, so 90%, 100, conversion was completed. Great. So let's go check it out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So we saved the project so we can come back and work on it. We've exported it out to a movie. And I had originally planned to also cover splitting a clip, but I think I'm going to save that for the next how-to video, and also provide some additional information about fade-ins and fade-outs. Not sure if that's going to be a separate episode or not. We'll see. Just a couple more things I want to show you. There'll be links at the bottom. VSDC free video editor is here. Then what I'm using to record my screen is called ActivePresenter. It's free and it's fantastic. And something I can't live without is VLC Media Player. So anyway, thanks for watching the videos. Hopefully we'll have some more out real soon. Please spread the word, and I will see you in the next episode.